These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Just misses with that uppercut. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
There's a counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss with that hook. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Here we go, it's round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Straight right, just misses. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The perfect counter lands. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. It's all offense all the time. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about frantic. There's the bell to start round three. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. That big hook doesn't land. Throws the uppercut but misses. Very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab misses. They exchange punches. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. That counter punch caught him clean. His stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Frampton in that round. Back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Oh, boy, Carl Frampton now in some serious trouble. Finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what? I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
With the hook. The straight right just misses. And down goes Galahad. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
This next round is... Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
A perfect counter shot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Nice counter. Both men step back for just a moment. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
he going to punch himself out, though? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Brent. This is the beginning of round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Holding nothing back here in the round. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
That uppercut does not score. Nice defense on that right hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means. And down goes Galahad. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there buckled him.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it's nothing there. There's no defense.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Galahad is rocked. That'll be a 10. There's the bell to start round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Straight right just misses. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Good counter punching. Idea with the jab, but does not land. How about that time counter shot? Incredible work rate. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We'll see how. And there's the bell for round 8. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Nice counter shot. You believe what we are seeing. Nice counter shot. The stamina is off the charts. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Good defense on the right uppercut. Uh-oh, Galahad in real trouble. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The three judges agree.